Hello and welcome to another edition of An English Guy Watching Wrestling. I'm the English Guy, I'm Nick. Thank you so much for clicking on another video, I really do appreciate it. And this one we're going to be covering the 19th of May 2021 edition of AEW Dynamite. Now I'd like to apologise for the lateness of these reviews because I had my COVID jab on Friday. I was feeling a little bit strange the 2 days after, say on the Saturday. I feel much better today, thankfully. It's Sunday as I'm recording this, so thankfully I've recovered over the strange after effects you feel for it. So I feel much better now. I'm glad to be getting back to doing these reviews, to be completely honest with you. So that being said, jump right into it. Opening matchup was between Christian Cage and Matt Sydal, and this was a very, very good match, to be fair. When you've got two terrific wrestlers like this, it's just going to work, and this works very, very well. Christian Cage, since coming to AEW, has had a chance to show what he can do, and he's been doing it in fantastic fashion. He's been great. And Matt Sydal, I've said it before and I'll say it again, one of my favourite wrestlers of the last 15, 20 years, just because of how good he is, how well-rounded he's become as a wrestler. Him and Christian just matched so well together. It was a fantastic matchup, and this is what wrestling can be, and how they work this match and what they did against each other. What a treat, and a great way to open the show, to be completely honest with you. And you know, it's matches like this I love to see in AEW. Two veterans at it, two veterans of the business going at it like this was fantastic to watch. So really good opener. So, and definitely the right way to open the show. So definite thumbs up to both Christian Cage and Matt Sydal for producing a superb opening match. So great stuff. Phone's gone weird. There we go. The next match was Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston versus the Acclaimed, and of course, Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston are now undefeated as a tag team in AEW, and they did win this one. But not to say the Acclaimed didn't get a chance to get their shots in this match. Before the match, as you know, Max Caster likes to do on the mic, I won't repeat what he said, but it was quite good and entertaining to what he did. But the Acclaimed, you know, since Anthony Brown's return, have been fantastic as a tag team. But against Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston, they came up short. But this was a very good match too. The work rate and different styles that these two employed was very good. I enjoyed this one a great deal, and I think this was one of the best tag matches I've seen the Acclaimed have. Even though they lost, they didn't lose in bad style at all, if that makes any sense. The Moxley and Eddie Kingston won, but was an entertaining tag match. So definite thumbs up for both men for that. So all four men for that, my apologies. Next match was Rebel versus Hikaru Shida. And of course, Rebel is Britt Baker's friend, and Britt Baker does have a shot at the AEW Women's Championship against Hikaru Shida at Double or Nothing coming up next week, actually, to be fair. I'm looking forward to that pay-per-view as well. But this was actually quite a fun little match. Hikaru Shida won the match up with a stretch muffler, which is something you don't see Hikaru Shida using very often, but she won the match in that kind of regard in just under 2 minutes, and it was a kind of course, Britt Baker feeding the wolf that is Hikaru Shida, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. Oh, sorry, my apologies. I think I was going to see this. I think I'm okay now. But no, this was actually a fun short match of Hikaru Shida winning and with a stretch muffler. Like I said, it's not a move you see her use very often, but hey, I'm all for it. So thumbs up for that. So there we go. And then it was the NWA Women's Championship now. Serena D versus Red Velvet. Now Serena has been on the shelf of injury for some time, and this was her first match back, since her injury. Against Red Velvet, who has been a greatly improved wrestler in 2021, not just in the women's division of AEW, just in all AEW. It's had a fantastic year. And this was a very good time match, to be fair. Every single time I've seen the women's division highlighted with the NWA crossover, shall we say, it's been great to watch, and this was no exception. And Serena D retained, but she was showing a little bit of attitude, something a bit different from her in this matchup, and kind of justified because Red Velvet is a no-nonsense apologies, kind of wrestler. I enjoyed this one, to be fair. A really good match between two superb wrestlers. And this was, again, another fantastic example, my apologies, of the women's division in AEW. And I enjoyed this one a great deal. And I think that both of them just put on a fantastic match, what I was going to say. So, thumbs up for both of them for doing that. And this match was Austin Gunn versus Anthony Ogogo, continuing the feud between the Nightmare Factory and the Factory. And Austin Gunn lost, and apparently he's going to be out of action for some time. And Anthony Ogogo is uses his boxing style a little bit in wrestling, which is not something you see very often, but he showed it very, very well. Fun short match as Hikaru winning, and there you go. Sports to the main event. The Young Bucks defending the AEW World Tag Team titles against the Varsity Blondes. And of course, the Young Bucks, since turning heel, have been thoroughly entertaining. And they've been defending champions, to be completely honest. And they defended the belts against the #1 contenders, the Varsity Blondes. And talk about two very vastly different tag teams in terms of the way they do things. Varsity Blondes, I've said it before, are the most babyface tag team in all of AEW, against now the biggest heel tag team in all of AEW, the Young Bucks. But that being said, this was a very good match, and I think definitely the Varsity Blondes' best performance today. In terms of tag team style wrestling, in terms of psychology, old school psychology, and just tag moves, this match had it all, and this was a good main event. And the Varsity Blondes did come up short, but it's not to say they haven't deserved this opportunity, because they've had a fantastic 2021, and perhaps being the biggest rising tag team in AEW in 2021. This was a very good match. The heel work from the Young Bucks has been so entertaining, and I still think they are the best tag team in the world. But again, this was a fantastic way to end off what was a very good episode of Dynamite. And the Young Bucks can then go from strength to strength from here, and Varsity Blondes lost nothing in this matchup, I will say. And on that note, I will end the review here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see everybody next time. Until next time, take care.